Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Phoenix, Arizona, the very first round of this year's Fikse Wheels Pro Tour. My name is Rob Howden with our daily wrap for today. We are at the SKUSA SpringNationals here at PKRA. It was a hot one. We were up in the high 90s, obviously no humidity, so it's a dry heat. A little bit of wind, but still unbelievably warm for the drivers that are out there racing today. We had some unbelievable driving. It was fantastic to watch, and some big wins as well. Always great to see guys score that very first, big win. In Tag Senior, it was Louie Pagano. He stepped it up big time. He's been the fastest guy really all day long, but he was able to get the job done in the main event. He was challenged, but he rose up. Jake Craig was right there in the Formula K. The national #1 plate holder, last year's champion, was strong. He pressured Louie from start to finish of the 16-lap main event. But for Louie, this was the big one. He was able to come through and score that victory he hasn't had yet. Lots of wins in junior racing, but he hasn't yet had that big victory in senior competition. It came here today in Phoenix, the SKUSA SpringNationals. Louie Pagano with a big victory, and now the point lead heading into day number 2. We had a chance to talk to Louie at Victory Lane. Louie Pagano, obviously a major win for you. You're happy to get out here. A big one for SKUSA, obviously the Fikse Wheels Pro Tour. Tell me what it feels like to win a big one here to start the season.
It feels awesome. Finally to get on top and so early in the season. I'm ready for the rest of the week and the rest of the season. Keep this momentum going.
You were pressured all race long by Jake Craig. Did you know he was that close to you?
I didn't, because I didn't look back, but I had my mechanic, Ryan Beechner. He was just telling me that he was right there, and I just kept pushing, and I just had to make no mistakes to finally seal the deal.
It's kind of cool to win one at the start of the season. When you win that first race, you're ahead of everybody. Do you feel like you have a lot of confidence and momentum going into tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. I think that if we just play smart and how we did today, I think we'll land right in the same spot.
What about handling the more grip for tomorrow? Any idea what you can do to the car?
Yeah, I think we'll honestly, I'm going to leave it where we're at and kind of play it by ear. But last year in Dallas, we were, up on the front, and I'm not really worried about it. I can't wait for tomorrow to start already.
Well done, already a win. Good job.
Thank you very much.
There he is, folks. Louie Pagano, win #1. The S1 category, the Pro Stock Moto drivers only have 10 in the field here, but they're 10 really good ones. The battle up front, super exciting. Of course, Fritz Leisman got a great jump, always strong off the line with the hole shot. He led early, but Rick Dreezen was coming in that PSL karting Burrell Art entry. He was fast, couldn't actually be held back, was able to get by Fritz, or made a move to the bottom, didn't actually take over the spot, but Leisman drifted high in the hairpin, the bank turn number 10. Dreezen rolled through and eventually just walked away to the victory. Big one for Dreezen. Burrell to wrap the day up. Burrell Art, the 7th different chassis manufacturer to win here today. Unbelievable equality. Rick Dreezen, though, with a huge victory as he's trying to follow in the footsteps of Jordan Lennox, who won 5 events on the Pro Tour last year. We had a chance to catch up with Rick after the podiums. Down here, folks, at the podium presentation with Rick Dreezen from PSL Karting. Rick, obviously a huge victory for yourself on the Pro Moto Tour, or the Pro Tour here, the Fikse Pro Tour, but also for the Burrell Art program. They're pretty big to score a victory for Burrell Art here so early in the season.
Yeah, for sure. I think PSL the last couple of years has been one of the biggest team out in America, and that they made the change to Burrell Art was a good thing for us. And I know it's the case that we try to promote it here in USA, and I think the best way to do it is by scoring the victory today. So no, everything went well. It was the first time for me to come in this class, so I need to get used to everything a little bit still. But PSL is so professional, experienced team, so when they give the material like this, it is already half the work done for me as well.
Obviously, Fritz Leisman got a pretty good start. You kind of slotted back in, but your car was good. It's almost like you knew you were going to eventually go buy him.
Yeah. Now, especially because I have no experience with these engines, it requires a different style of starting, what I'm not used to, because I only do KZ. I just try to lose not to lose too much in the start. I knew I was not going to take the lead in the start, but I knew I had more, and the 16 laps is long, and I knew I was faster. I just had to be patient and wait the moment to go to the lead.
Hey, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
There he is, folks. Rick Dreezen today. Big win for Burrell Arts and PSL Karting. The S4 Master Stock Moto race was a great one. Darren Elliott coming up big as he was able to score a huge victory. Some great battles behind him, though. Of course, Jordan Musser was right in the hunt. National #1 plate holder John Cavacuti strong as well, but really it was Elliott that was able to step up today. No one could challenge him in the main events. The CRG driver going to victory, and I had a chance to chat with a guy I've known for a long time, Darren Elliott, the winner in S4. Darren, a big day for you, obviously, to score a victory like this, really in dominant fashion as well. You're able to get out front and pull away. Car pretty good?
Car was awesome, and the engine was better. So hooking up with Sweet Tech, as you know, is a pretty big deal. We've been competitors all this time and raced each other for, 18 years, and finally hooked up, and now we're together. So.
How'd it feel to start? Obviously, the car came off the line pretty good. You've always been pretty solid at hole shots, but for you, I think getting out front like that meant a lot.
Yeah, it was a really big deal, and Jimmy McNeil actually went to make a pass on about lap 2, I think, or maybe even lap 1, and that would have changed the whole game. So to get out front and then hold it was a really big deal to the race.
What about tomorrow? Can you do anything better?
I think so. We're going to make some changes, to be honest. I never really thought it was perfect, so we're going to do a couple things and see what happens.
Good luck on Sunday.
Thanks. I appreciate it, Rob. Take care.
One of the hardest things to do as the defending champion when you're wearing that national #1 plate is to come right back and be strong in defense. You've got to come back and win early. David Malukas got that job done for the Top Kart USA Grand Products team. He came back, got that black and yellow #1 plate, normally a target for a lot of the drivers, but he was able to step up. No one challenged him in Tag Junior. David, very, very strong, running both S4 and Tag Junior. S5 didn't go so well, but the Tag Junior, another victory. David Malukas, victorious today, and we had a chance to talk to him at the podiums. Fantastic day for David Malukas, of course, coming back here to defend his title. You have the #1 plate on the side. It's kind of a target, but no one was able to get close to you at all today. It looks like everything was perfect on the top cart.
Yeah, we ended up getting the chassis right off the bat, and we ended up staying consistent with it with Western Christina helping the cart. So they've been doing a really great job with it.
You know, what about the track? Did it start to get grippier near the end of the day?
Yeah, the track yesterday was a lot more slick, and even this morning was still slick. And by the end of the day, there was a whole bunch of grip on the track. Like, I could feel it going through the corners.
You think you're going to make the car a little bit better for tomorrow, or is this all you got right now?
Hopefully we could get it a little bit better for tomorrow, but I'm not sure, but I'm hoping so. So maybe some help from Brandon with the engine, from Comet, and Western Christina. If we work really hard, maybe we could pull off something else.
Hey, well done today. Great start to the season.
Thank you.
We had 4 other great races here today. Carter Williams actually scoring the victory in the S2 class. He came home second because it was actually a really good run for Formula K driver Marco Eakins, but he jumped the start a little bit, got a position penalty, and that put Carter Williams up into the second spot. Rather up into the lead. Great one for him. In that Tag Master category, we keep saying every year someone else is going to turn 30. They're going to become eligible for the class. It was Chris Diamara and Nick Tucker who were the drivers to beat today, but it was Nick Tucker in the #10 Kartworks Tony Kart who was able to score that victory. In S5, no one had anything for Callum Smith on the Praga. He just simply walked away, dominated the weekend. The rest of the guys are going to have to step up if they want to try to score a victory here at the Spring Nationals. And last but not least, the birthday boy, Jack Crawford for Nash Motorsports. He was the guy to beat as well in the Tag Cadet class. 44 drivers in the field, but he dominated. He was able to get out from the guys that were battling him early, giving himself a birthday present. Jack Crawford, the winner today in Tag Cadet. Yeah, it was super hot here, but at least the wind kept things a little bit easier for the drivers and the mechanics in the paddock. Great racing at the opening round of the SKUSA Spring Nationals and, of course, the first round of the Fikse Wheels Pro Tour. We're looking for more tomorrow. Not quite as warm. Hopefully low 90s tomorrow. And that may change things for the drivers and for chassis setup as well. But the grip is going down. These MG tires put a lot of rubber on this PKRA racing surface, so grip will not be something they're worried about. They'll be dialing it out of these chassis all day tomorrow. We're excited to get back here again. EKN live coverage once again. Join us, folks, as we see who steps up in round #2.